is then, people, the new Ford Mondeo. Now, I've already seen this car at the Detroit Motor Show where it was unveiled as the Ford Fusion. Back then I wasn't too sure about that Aston Martin look grille that Ford are now using, but over time it's actually grown on me and it really suits this car. Now, we won't actually be getting the saloon like the Americans have. Instead, we'll get this rather nice hatchback version, and better still, this quite swooshy looking estate. Do you know what? I think we could probably call this a sports tourer. If I was in the market for a new Mondeo, I would probably go for this tourer model over the hatch. There's two reasons for that. One is that, well, you saw earlier, it looks great. I prefer the look of it. The second is there's more space, well, more headroom in the back. You see, what Ford have done with the new car to help make it look more sleek is lower the roof line. I mean, it's fine in the back of the tourer because you've got a more square shape at the back, but on the hatch, it does limit space. And I think tall people, when you sit in it, you notice your head does just touch the roof, which is a little bit annoying if you need to carry adults in the back quite regularly. Here in the front of the new Mondeo, you do feel a slight step up in quality over the old car. The design, it's kind of Germanic actually. It's a bit more grown up than before, and we've got lots of soft touch materials on the top of the dash and here on the top of the door trim. The biggest change though is probably the centre console. I mean, you've got to look at that because they've gone for, well, touch sensitive buttons this time round. Personally, I'm not a big fan of those. I don't think they work very well in the Vauxhall Ampere, and I don't see how Ford are going to make them any better really. However, to make up for that, this car is quite technologically advanced. We've got Ford's new sync system, which allows you to control all the functions through voice commands, so you probably don't need to bother with those buttons, thank God. You'll even be able to do things like connect to Twitter while you're on the move and stream music from your mobile phone into the car's speakers. So that should be pretty exciting. The Mondeo has always been a good car to drive, and this new version should be even better because Ford have given it a stiffer body. It's also got a faster steering rack as well, so it should feel slightly sharper when you encounter a twisty road. However, the thing that's most exciting about it is the fact it will be available with Ford's 1 litre EcoBoost turbo petrol engine, and it'll have 123 brake horsepower and emit under 130 grams per kilometre of CO2. Now, it seems insane, doesn't it, that you'd be able to get a car this big that's powered by a 1 litre engine and it won't feel slow. Now, if you're in the market for a company car, you're probably thinking, what, Matt, tell me, when can I buy this thing? Well, it was supposed to be available early next year. Unfortunately, Ford have put the date back to about October, and if you want this estate, you're going to have to wait even longer because it won't be available until 2014, which is a bit of a shame because this is my favourite.